Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the newest episode of Akane-banashi together, episode 8, What They Want. Overall, I've been having a fantastic time watching this show with you guys. I feel like it's had a slight dip in popularity, not just in my channel, but I haven't seen a ton of people talking about it, which is kind of a shame because the characters have been fantastic. Learning about Rakugo has been really fun, and we got to see Akane perform last episode, but going into this kind of tournament arc, I'm really excited to see how she switches up her performance for the finals, and also getting to see these other characters that we're introduced to get to perform, because I'm really excited for that, because I feel like not just Acne, but a lot of the other characters that we have seen perform, the anime elevates a lot of those scenes even really well. Like, they don't just hype up Acne. A lot of the side characters also get to showcase their skills, so I'm really looking forward to that in this episode, or potentially in incoming episodes. But yeah, if you are new to my channel, this is more of a watch along than a straight up reaction. So if you'd like the audio and or full video, you can sync up with your own copy of the episode. And I also just love to mention that this show is available for free on the Akane-banashi Global YouTube channel. So you can sync it up with that version of it. That's where I'm personally watching it from. But yeah, I'll give us a countdown and we can get right into this episode. 3, 2, 1, start. Oh. Oh, we have a little bit of her mom. She's ready to tell him off. I'm really glad seeing more of the mom. I've really loved all the scenes that she's gotten. A little bit nervous. I love how gung-ho her mom is. I feel like that's the most we've seen that aspect. Her mom's voice actor is actually really good too. Oh, I'll potentially see it after this. Oh, turn off the music for this banger OP. I'm so happy the openings this season. There's quite a few, like at least 3 that I absolutely love. Between this, Nippon Sangoku, and Witch Hat, I'll tell ya. I've Those have been my absolute treat to watch every week. I was worried though, because last season I feel like every show I was watching had such a banger opening, so I was worried that we were not gonna get very many good ones, but they cooked. I love her fucking surfing on the half pipe. It's so funny. I also love that we cut to not just her doing the dance, but the master and all of them. An absolute peak coming up. I absolutely love that spot in the opening. The way they animate her and the timing with the music and everything is just so good. This is how you do an opening for a show, in my opinion. Alright, let's get to it. We saw her perform last episode, so I'm assuming we're going to focus on the other characters first. Oh, it's first ever final. See, friends are working in the same under the same master, maybe. To be fair, professional actress doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be good in another element. Fails on winning from the start. Man, he's really questioning her skill and whatnot because she chose that. What are these disguises? The fake beards. Bro is not. Bro is done with you. She's very deep in thought. I love her outfit, by the way. She looks really adorable. I forgot about that. Yeah, she got all the information in the last episode. Oh, wow. The way they showcased that was really cool. One other judge, huh? Oh, what is quite the haircut. Stylish as ever. Ooh, interesting voice actor. Smell the garlic, huh? I don't know. I'm trying to think if I recognize this guy's voice actor. It seems very distinct, but I can't place it. Hmm. I see. That's who he is. That makes sense. We did see that picture of. I think there's four of them. Not too far off the mark. Interesting. So used to get along a little bit more. A different side to him, huh? He has been very different than what I expected so far. I'm very excited though, because not only are we gonna get some great performances, I feel everything with him as a judge is gonna be really fun. Oh, we get to see him. Is bro gonna be very harsh, or is he gonna keep up that? I know he still got the nice. Yeah, my thought exactly. Oh, interesting. Oh, fucking badass TV or a shit TV. That's really funny. Or key that used to could not tell ya. I fucking love his teeth with his haircut. It reminds me so much of Shinji from Bleach. Stack up evidence. Interesting. Why is their fucking TV here so bad? Oh, are we getting to see him? I didn't realize that he was walking out. Let's see it. He's got quite the fan base, though. I am actually interested to see how he reacts to all of the performers, not just our girl. Oh! Oh, going into a backstory. Comedy skits. Oh, interesting. Not a fan of their style. Man, the use of blurring this episode is very interesting, by the way. Is that his voice? The way they transitioned from his inner monologue to this voice is impressive. Oh, interest. But that's interesting though that he does it all. That makes sense what he means though. I love. It's very different. I guess it's all of them when they perform, but oh, that was a really great trend. Oh wow! Also, they all kind of look like him a little bit, but the way they also have him still like faded into the background performing as well. A bro is locked in. Oh, interesting. It's not just a brand new one. It's taking an old story and modernizing it. I mean, I love how all the characters look. Oh, he's getting good laughs now. I was just gonna say, I was noticing the audience here was a lot younger. I feel like it would really connect. I'm interested to know what Issho thinks of this, though. Oh, interesting. It's almost built around just winning. Yeah, I love how they take like his base character model and then change it just slightly for all the different characters. Oh yeah, and he's interesting. I feel like the fact that Issho is the judge, though, he might screw him over a little bit. Maverick. That's my thoughts as well. I'm wondering if he keeps up his performance of being very nice. Are we cutting to his reaction? Oh, I, the way they were using movement there to bring them closer together as well was cool. But I do like how the way they structure how each performer showcases different characters and stuff is so fun. Bros got the fucking cheeks. Interesting. I was wondering when they showcased the group if he blended in or if he was a little bit more get some pushback in it. Seems like he went a little bit more on his own way. Also, the way I feel like we're building everything up around his character, I feel like he's gonna get a bit of a reality check from Issho. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's a very interesting take. Definitely connecting with the audience. Bro's in the fucking turntables. The way that was also animated was so clean. Oh, that perspective shift where they moved into the background and he came, it was started focusing more on him was really cool. I really want to see how some of these in the manga, like how some of this is portrayed in the manga as well. Oh, is he still gonna be kind, or I'm expecting him to kind of tear him down a bit. Exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Oh wow, the way that pissing her off a little bit. That's that was an interesting way that was phrased, though. So it wasn't quite a full shutdown, but that first thing really hit him hard. The way they like, mm, polar opposites playing into very different strengths. Where she's going almost all technical, he was much more about. He's up next. Ooh, I'm very interested. I'll wait until this plays out. I want to go back and see exactly what all of Issho said to him because it ended on a bit of a nicer tone, but it opened a lot more like harsh. Um, Overall, probably not my favorite performance. I like how it was portrayed very different. It was almost it got you like more into the actual like character. Like you could visually see a lot of the characters, the way they animated and everything. But I feel like the emotions and the way they like um showcase the audience laughing and stuff was very different than some of like I would say some of our standout performances. Um, Very different style of performance, and I enjoyed his voice actor, but I would say Akane, some of the other ones we've gotten as well, but her especially is such like a treat to listen to with the way she changes up her voice. Whereas this, I guess that kind of makes sense in the way they were describing as well. It's less technical and more so in the way the story itself is adapted. Um, Whereas she is much more like just snappy with the way everything is like performed and everything. I'm interested to see how differently I forget the chick's name. Oh, I also forget that we have I always forget we have Akane small talk at the end. What do we learn about this episode? Oh, it's these two yapping to each other. Little Drukum. I really like that nickname as well. Oh, they were talking about I think that's one of those terms for distance is one of the ones that they use in Bleach for one of the characters. Yeah, he apparently knows a lot about the classics, but it's interesting the way he oh, that is not what I want to do. Go back one. I want to go back to this episode a little bit. Yeah, I feel like the performance was definitely not one of my favorites so far, which is in some aspects a little bit of a shame. But I want to quickly go to see what there were some elements I really like how they portrayed it, but I feel like the story and honestly, even though in some ways it's easier to understand, I kind of almost prefer the classic approach to a lot of these stories. Um, but yeah, I want to go all the way. I do like how everything tied in with his backstory and everything. Because one thing I've noticed heavily in this show, I feel like, well, we do learn a lot about Rakugo and see some incredible performances and stuff. I feel like a lot of the time, it's more about like the characters and using Rakugo as like a backdrop for all of these the stories the author wants to tell, which is really fun. This scene was really awesome though. Um but quickly I want to see exactly what he said. To be honest, it couldn't make me laugh. That was like the more harsh part. But yeah, I love how it like is very shocking. Almost put him like in the like wait, no, I turn back a little bit. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's where it's a little bit more interesting. Very thought provoking and entertaining. It's interesting how he started though. So like he personally doesn't connect to it, but he understands like the skill around it. I don't know how to take what he says at face value with his it could just be the way we thought he was going to be portrayed, but he's a lot like kinder than I was expecting in a lot of ways. And I don't know if I should take that at face value or if it's kind of for show a little bit. Um, I'm really excited for our next performance as well and see how. Because honestly, I would expect the actress to almost do like a more modernized version, but she almost might go more classical and just like try and um put her own spin on a classic story, but not actually change the story in itself too much, just the way she performs. So I'm really excited to see that. Overall, I would say I don't know if I would say weaker episodes. I would say I just maybe honestly kind of what Isha said. I just maybe didn't connect as much with this story and whatnot. I do really like how they portrayed a lot of what he was doing though, and I like it was one thing I've really enjoyed is that all of the performances we've seen have generally been portrayed very differently. Um, and not always just animated the same way to showcase like the characters and whatnot. It's very diverse depending on who is performing. Um and whatnot. But he definitely got his laughs, and I wonder because it's only based off the judges, if I remember right, like to win. So while he did compliment him, I wonder if maybe he wouldn't personally pass him on. And I wonder if it's just going to be these three, like Akane, him, and then the actress as well, or if we'll get to see any more performances as well. But yeah, overall, this show is also just the way it visualizes stuff and whatnot is so fun. There was a couple sequences, um, where they like took stuff like out of focus almost. They looked really cool. Um, I don't remember exactly where it was in this episode though. Um, but yeah, I've fucking pulled to the scene where he just had his cheeks out. Um, but yeah, I do like that one thing, like, even though this wasn't, like, my favorite performance we've seen, one thing I really enjoy that, like, not everyone is doing the same thing or has, like, the same emotions going into the art and whatnot, and it's very like, every performer almost has a very personal connection with, Rakugo, um which is just really cool because that works for like anything like sports and whatnot. And this almost so far has been structured almost like a sports anime, which I think it's in Shonen Jump, so it makes a lot of sense to me. It would be structured like that. Um, and like the way it introduces new characters and stuff, all kind of gives me that vibe. Um, as I really like this shot of the card as well, and talking about how they're like very polar opposites. But yeah, next episode I assume we'll be focusing on the actress, and then after that, I'm honestly most excited I think for Akane's second performance because we know unless it she ends up not doing it, but as far as we understand, she's performing the same thing again, um, which is going to be very difficult to score points with. I'm interested to know how she either swaps the story around or just performs it very differently. Because we also did go over that there's like a different version of that story. That's a lot more like heartbreaking, and like sad ending to it. So I'm interested if we go into that aspect or not. Yeah, overall, great episode. Maybe one of my personal weaker episodes overall. Um, but not a bad episode in any sort of way. Um, this show is always kind of a treat to watch. These characters and whatnot are really enjoyable, and the way the author writes everything is really fun. And honestly, I was gonna wait until this is over, but I might like see what like the first couple chapters in the manga because I'm really interested to know because this is a series that, as far as I remember, it is praised very highly in the manga as well. So I'm interested to know like how a lot of these scenes are adapted in that medium because I feel like a lot of stuff in this lends very well to like being animated and or being voice acted. Um, I'm interested to know because like the few things I have seen of artwork have been really great from the manga. So if the artist is able to really capture the emotions that are trying to be portrayed in the stories and whatnot, I feel like it could actually maybe hit really hard. Because there is sometimes like I'm not a huge manga guy, but every so often I'll read one. But sometimes you flip a page and you see like the way it's drawn and just like all the little details and just like especially what like the artist like focuses on in those like panels and draws like the little details for like what sometimes when you flip a page and see that panel for the first time it hits honestly different than even watching it in the anime. um it's something I always really enjoy about manga, which is why honestly I don't read them a lot because I don't have a lot of physical manga, and I feel like they hit so much better reading them physical. Um, so honestly, next time I'm at the comic book store, I'll probably swing by and check out a couple of these volumes, because I'm pretty sure I saw it there last time I was there at the shop I go to. But yeah, other than that, I'll catch you guys all later. I hope you enjoyed this watch along. I will have episodes of different shows coming up until like Monday. And then Tuesday to Thursday, I want to be streaming a lot more, and I should get my monitors and everything set up. So it should be a little less jank next time I stream, hopefully. But yeah, other than that, I'll catch you guys all later, and peace.